Welcome back to Chaos Corner. It's your old buddy, the Guardian of Chaos, Big Daddy, and I tell it like it is. I'll say that to say this. Coming to you live to tape here at Chaos Corner. And in this very first episode of a new series, here from the luxurious Chaos Corner headquarters, I'm going to start going back and reviewing all kinds of footage, whether it be WWF old school, NWA, ECW, the AWA, World Class Championship Wrestling, Mid-South, Florida Championship Wrestling, it doesn't matter. This is going to be the first in a series of episodes brought to you from a new location for Chaos Corner. And let's see where we're going to start on this first episode. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it in one part or two-part series, or if we'll go through the whole watch-along, and I guess that's what we'll call it. Don't forget to follow me on all social media platforms. That's at Twitter, at Big Daddy G.O.C. And the G.O.C. stands for the Guardian of Chaos. Hit the profile link. That will bounce you over to here, the Guardian of Chaos, on the YouTube channel. On Facebook, it's at J Brony, and of course, Prodigio Fidelis El Guardian. Follow me on Instagram, at the Guardian of Chaos, and also on every other social media platform, whether it be Gitter, Rumble, Parler, Gab. I cover them all. So we're going to start off on this first episode, and tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, tap that bell, put this thing out there, comment. We're coming up on almost 1,000 videos on the channel. So once we bounce off of all these other social media platforms, you will come back here to the YouTube channel, the mothership, if you will. It's me. It's the G.O.C. Grab a beverage, grab some coffee, some water, some juice, some breakfast, with lunch, whatever it is. But we're going to get this out to you, the fans. Watch-alongs from the classics with the Guardian of Chaos. Don't you dare miss it. All right, fans, welcome back. We're comfortable. We're sitting back in one of the old school recliners here at Chaos headquarters, and we're going to start off. We're going to flashback, throwback, all the way to 1986. Valentine's Day, 1986, seeing that it's Valentine's Day on 2022. Now, there's a lot of things going on out there in society with the government, possible war on the horizon, supply chain issues, social justice, COVID-19, everything else that you want to talk about that's going on with the government, mask mandates. We're not going to talk about any of that. We're here to have fun and the distraction of the Guardian of Chaos. For everyone out there in the IWC, 1986, we're going to go to Boston Gardens. Rowdy Roddy Piper versus Bruno Sammartino in a steel cage match, along with the Hart Foundation and the Killer Bees. Let me know if you like this. We're going to see if we can get it to work here, and hopefully no technical difficulties. February 1986, the WWF at the Boston Garden. Here with the watch along with your buddy, the Guardian of Chaos. Now, let me see. I have my beverage. I don't want to try to put anything on here, and we certainly don't want to give anybody any shout-outs unless it's my sponsor over at SweetHeal.com, a Sweet Heal CBD with my buddy, Mr. Hempel-Stilskin. We're coming off the Super Bowl. I don't give a damn about the Super Bowl. I could care less about it, but I know that the Rams did beat the Cincinnati Bengals in yesterday's Super Bowl. Here's a little cheers, a little caffeine. Let me see if we could hear the sound in the background. We don't want any copyright strikes. I gotta have a little beverage. I don't want to dismiss all the logos, whatever's on there. I'm not even drinking their product. I used a cup. All right, fans. In the classics, what I like here about this is they go back to Philadelphia Spectrum, Madison Square Garden, Boston Garden. This is my era. At this time, I'm in my middle 20s. I had already started my training, although not real successful, down at the Quest facility with Tough Tony Altamori, Mario Mancini, and all the boys. Here we go, old school. with the Guardian of Chaos. Ringside, we have, for this commentary, Gorilla Monsoon and Jesse the Body Ventura. And boy, do they look fantastic. Nothing like Jesse wearing the sideways fedora. Gorilla looks great. Jesse's got the gold jacket on with the leopard print shirt. Go back and watch this on the Peacock or on the network. February 1986, old school. Let's see who we have. My old buddy, the ring announcer from here in the Northeast New England area, Frank Krasnowski. We open up with a preliminary bout. Frank was an incredible, incredible ring announcer. Leaping Lanny Poffo, the poet laureate, as he's throwing out, I don't know if he's throwing out frisbees or poems. Oh, wait, here we go. Frank Krasnowski was one heck of a ring announcer, a legend. Here goes Lanny.
He looks about as friendly as a poison rattlesnake. He's paid to be a bodyguard because it would be a mess. Should Piper get knocked off his feet, we'd all look up his dress. So
Lanny Poffo laying the bad mouth down on Rowdy Roddy Piper.
let's take it off the air.
So here we go.
No, Roddy won't be too happy about
Opening bout from the Boston Garden, February 1986, WWF Watch Along. Gorilla Monsoon, Jesse the Body Ventura on the broadcast, along with yours truly. You might as well put me in with those two, right? We're all broadcasting together. Who's the referee? That looks like it could be Gilberto Roman. Poffo was in great shape, and I believe he's going up against Barry O in this one.
We got an Illinois championship going here, Gorilla. Possibility? Bragging rights, maybe. For sure, bragging rights.
Beautiful collar and elbow. The action starts off fast here for a match back in the 80s, doing a roll around on the ropes all over four sides of the ring.
Finally stopped.
Poffo was in good shape.
He looks like he's ready for any kind of action, and you know the conditioning of Leaping Lanny Poffo.
Great shape.
Backseat to anybody.
I used to love it when Gorilla used to say that. It doesn't have to take a back seat to anybody.
Who's gonna? Oh, I'm last with a big right hand, but Leap wasn't there.
What you notice about the crowds today in 2022 as opposed to the crowds back in the 80s and all these different huge venues, the crowds popped whether it was the opening bout, a mid-card, or the main event. Always jammed to capacity, 15, 18, 20, 25,000 people, month in and month out. Always jammed to the rafters. And the fans just reacted to the simple maneuvers, the simple holds, your front chin face lock, your snap mares, your Beal tosses, a simple arm bar, a wrist lock. Fans reacted to those movers, test of strength.
Of all the wrist locks, Poffo trying to follow. Hand full of hair takes him down to the canvas. You see how nice he did that, Gorilla.
I could sit here and listen to Jesse Ventura and Gorilla Monsoon all day. The way they played off of each other, their interaction, it was just simple. Jesse with the color and Gorilla with the play-by-play, the one-liners, the puns. I'm wondering if you guys could hear this a little bit in the background. I'm hoping you can hear it a little bit. Again, this is a new venture, a new project we're going to try here on the Guardian of Chaos YouTube channel. Don't I look comfortable? I'm kicked back. I'm laid back. Very, very nice here at Chaos Corner. We're about 10 minutes in. We'll see how long we go with this. Look at the agility and the bridge out on Leaping Lanny Poffo. February 1986 from Boston Garden. The main event is Bruno Sammartino and Rowdy Roddy Piper in a steel cage. Your first watch along from the Retro Classics, the Retro Review, if you will, live to tape. We're not 25 feet below the surface of the earth today. It's early in the morning. The sun has risen. It's going to be I think it's only like 15 degrees outside right now. And here it's about 72. Sunny. Gotta have a little caffeine this morning. What did you guys do on your Valentine's? I know no one's going out tonight, most likely. You'll be watching, well, I know I won't be. I'll be catching the highlights, maybe DVRing it. Everybody will be watching Monday Night Raw tonight, I'm sure, to see what comes out of there. I will be monitoring as a moderator on Chi-Town Smart from my buddy Jesse out of Chicago for AEW Dark and AEW Dark tomorrow night Elevation. I am a mod on his YouTube channel, Chi-Town Smart, on Mondays and Tuesdays, along with what I do here at Chaos Corner. And you know Jesse, he's Wednesday night partner on Off the Script with the one and only number one in the IWC as far as podcasts, and that's JD from New York. JD and Off the Script. The AEW Dynamite the boys do on Wednesday nights is second to none. He gets thousands of people in the chat. He has coming up on almost probably 135, 140,000 subscribers. Pretty impressive as far as the IWC, where there's a lot of competition. We know there's a lot of people out there. Everybody from former wrestlers, former executives, former managers, podcasters, smart marks, smarks, whatever you want to call them, that are in this business, trying to do the podcast thing. So we're looking for something unique. We're looking to try to do something a little different here on Chaos Corner. Listen, I'll be honest with you. I've been on YouTube since 2017. I didn't put my first videos up on the Chaos Corner here on the channel until 2 years ago. I want to say 2019, maybe 2020 is when I put my first active videos with Chaos Corner. So it's only been a couple of years. We're a little over 250 subscribers. We want to try to go live on YouTube. I'm not worried about monetizing and all that. If it comes with it, great. But we got to get to the 1,000 subscribers, fans. We have to get there. You guys have to get me there, and then I'll be on here, 3, 4, 5 days a week, or who knows, maybe daily shows. I'm not sure what I'll cover, if it'll be Monday Night Raw or SmackDown or Dark or Elevation or Dynamite or MLW Fusion or NWA Power or New Japan. There's a lot of different groups, Impact on Access. There's a lot of viable alternatives. Even maybe the independents, the local independents in the greater New England, Northeast, tri-state area. A lot of groups out here, and especially my home base at Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling and the Paradise 4. I talk about it all the time. Speaking of the Paradise 4, if you've never seen that movie, Paradise Alley, with Sylvester Stallone and Lee Canalito and Terry Funk, go out and watch that old-time club wrestling type movie with Sylvester Stallone. Paradise Alley, that's what Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling is based upon, is that, and the 4 guys that worked under the guidance of Vincent Kennedy McMahon and Crockett Promotions. Pretty Paul Roma, Mario Mancini, Paul Perez, and Big Dave Paradise. That's what you get. History, tradition, old school, loyalty, respect. And do you see here on the classics here, again, we're February 1986 from Boston Garden, Leaping Lanny Poffo in the opening bout here. And you see already that they don't go just 4 or 5 minutes, 7, 8 minutes. There was structure to the card, the way things are. And I'm not complaining about today's product because I'm a big AEW fan. But we're coming up on almost 15 minutes into this watch along, and we're going to break it up into different sections and different parts until I can get used to what's going on and how we want to do this in a format. So this is a test run, a trial run here in 2022. Valentine's Day of all things. We had a great weekend. I know a lot of the people out there watched the Super Bowl. I really didn't. I was actually watching the Pro Bowlers Association. Fantastic. I love the Pro Bowlers. the PBR, the Bull Riders Association, some good stuff. Of course, pro wrestling, listening to a lot of podcasts, listening to a lot of music here at Chaos Corner. We had an unbelievable dinner that was down at La Scara, a beautiful restaurant here in the Constitution State, which is actually recognized and supported through the pandemic by Barstool Sports and Dave Portnoy. So, yeah, we had a lot of fun. Great place right off the golf course, right off the country club, here in the mountains of Chaos Corner. And we like to keep it that way. Gorilla and Jesse, priceless. A very good opening bout as far as entertaining compared to this day and age. Again, both grapplers in unbelievable condition, telling the story. Referee getting involved. The fans really behind everyone on this. Now, can you guys hear this in the background? Can you hear Jesse and Gorilla? Because that's why we can't, a lot of people, oh, why don't you put the stuff on in the background, put the matches on? You can't. It's a copyright infringement. So as long as we do this and continue to talk, and there's nothing that's any copyright infringement on this because you can't see any of it. I kind of like this. Beautiful Beal toss by Leaping Lanny Poffo. A simple maneuver, basics and simple, and that's what's sold in professional wrestling. And look at this. Beautiful top rope springboard outside the ring. And this is back in '86, long before what everyone's doing today in today's business in 2022. Leaping Lanny Poffo. Considered by most a mid-carder, a jobber. Yeah. Not bad. And this is 1986. Thanks for being here. We're gonna. I can see that we'll probably break this up into segments so we don't have videos that are too long on the YouTube channel. Poffo, backflip Moonstar. There it is. There's the pin. Poffo, opening bout here at Boston Garden for the WWF Old School Watch Along on Chaos Corner. Poffo was quite the high flyer for this time in 1986. Backflip off the top rope. I don't want to. What did I say? Shooting star, Moonstar. Leaping Lanny, and there he is, Frank Krasnowski. Boy, did I have heat with Frank back in the middle and late 90s into the early 2000s on the indie scene. I love Frank Krasnowski, a New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer, legend in this area for the WWF as a ring announcer. And we had a good rivalry back in the day. I miss you, Frank. I love you, brother. I'll post some of this on Facebook. So the first one, put it in the books. Leaping Lanny Poffo in the opening bout here at Boston Garden. All right, fans, don't you dare miss it. We're going to come right back. We're going to do this match by match. What do you think of the watch along? Chaos Corner. Don't go anywhere.